You know what's great? I got a new pair of gloves and a goat. What's not so great is I have to clean up this field behind me. Oh, the resistance. Sometimes it's strong, too strong. It's kind of chilly out here now. It was really nice earlier. Let me get to work. Enjoy the memoir. Woo, this field is one hot mess. When the season was over last year, I kind of just let it go. And I could have come up with a million excuses today to not get out and start cleaning on it, such as it would just be tons easier to pull it out with a tractor instead of getting out and pulling it by hand. But then again, it's just as fast to pull it by hand. And then there's this. I just saw a rat. As long as I don't see snakes, we're good. Yep, where there's rats, there's snakes. I'll surely see a snake today. But you see, resistance and excuses are the biggest enemy of consistency. If you are consistent in doing something, there will be resistance. So let's talk about that today. If there's one thing that I've learned from farming, it's consistency. It requires consistent action, production, work, planning, and just doing. You can't put things off. You can't procrastinate because seasons, months, the days, yeah, they don't wait. You have to get things done on time. This world is constantly spinning and you have to spin with it. You can't stop. Consistency takes a crap ton of discipline though. That's where most people fail. They don't have the discipline to be consistent. Most have good intentions when they start a new project or have a goal in mind, but they fail to realize what it really takes to make those things become a reality. It takes a lot of work, consistently. Consistency is probably the most important thing to being successful. Look at anyone who is successful in life. You will find that consistency is what got them there. Bodybuilders, do you think they go to the gym when they feel like it? No. Athletes, do they practice when it's convenient? Nope. Businesses, they retain customers through consistency. Trust and loyalty is built through consistency. A lack of it can cause confusion. But you have to fully dedicate yourself completely. This is where most people give up. They're not consistent in their work. They're not all in. They're not committed. It starts to get old. It gets redundant. It becomes less and less fun to show up for work every day. But a lack of consistency can bring on a lack of interest. I get it. It's so much easier to move on to something else when the work gets hard or the goal seems too high. The resistance overtakes you, and you come up with an excuse as to why a new idea or a new project will be time better spent. So you just let the old project go and give in to the resistance. But you see, you'll never really know what the outcome could have been if you'd kept working consistently at that project. It just dies. It gets pushed to the back burner and it gets forgotten. Let me give you an example of how far being consistent can take you. The first year that we started blueberry farming, I had no freaking idea what I was doing. We bought the farm and had no mentor, no one to guide us. Bam, just like that. We were the proud owners of an 8-acre blueberry farm that was previously a commercial farm. So in the first year, I did just a little truck farming, and I had a few people hired to pick berries for me. My mom and I would sort the berries at night. Sometimes we'd still be at the farm sorting and packaging blueberries at midnight. Man, those were the days. During the day, we had one of those canopy tents. We'd load it and the berries up and head out to the end of the road to sit by the highway. Thank goodness the farm is just off a really busy highway. We're right on the Mississippi-Alabama line, so we catch a ton of traffic in the summer. Most of the folks are from Texas or Arkansas headed to the beach for vacation. So we'd sit out by the highway all day long in the mid-June, early July South Mississippi heat, trying to catch the attention of beachgoers with my homemade fresh blueberries for sale signs lined down the side of the highway. It was awful. The next year, we built a little roadside produce trailer, a huge improvement from the old crappy pop-up canopy tent that would nearly blow over at the sight of an 18-wheeler zooming by at 70 miles per hour. This new setup was legit. We built it out of a small trailer, put a roof on it, fold out shelves for displays, and we even had a generator with a fan. Legit, yeah. This was amazing progress, a huge improvement. Plus, I opened the farm to the public for U-Pick, started going to a couple of farmers markets, I hired more employees, had it going on, let me tell you. The next couple of years, those are kind of a blur. Man, so many things happened, so many things changed. I started selling to a few grocery stores and a few produce stands, got into even more farmers markets, food buying clubs, CSA partnerships, met a ton of people, made so many connections for new opportunities, continually expanding the farm. It has been a wild ride. Then there's now. Dude, I'm building a website, making blueberry jam, jelly, syrup, a blueberry barn sauce, anything that can possibly be made out of blueberries. I'm making these YouTube videos, really. Shipping products all over the United States. It's freaking Who would have ever dreamed that I'd be here when I was sitting beside the highway, peddling blueberries, sweating my freaking balls off? But all of this has happened because I was consistent. I never gave in to the resistance. I never gave in to the challenges, the setbacks, the mistakes, the bad seasons, the disappointments, because let me tell you, there have been some. Nothing in life that's worth having is free, easy, or cheap. Have I ever wanted to give up on farming? Absolutely. It's hard work. Sometimes it really sucks. But I love it, even when it sucks. Do I have to drag myself out of the house every morning to water, roll up the greenhouse, and do my chores for the day? Sometimes, yes. Well, if I'm completely honest, most days, yes. I have to fight resistance, just like everybody else. The resistance, it's huge. You just have to fight through it. Get over it and get shit done. If you want something bad enough, there is not enough resistance in this world to stop you. You just have to want it. The path to greatness can't be blocked if you are consistent. It's not always fun. Hell, life isn't always fun. When you finally accept that as the truth, you'll be much better off. It makes it so much easier to be happy with what you have in the now, in the moment. You can't chase goals just for the high at the end when you achieve something. You'll be on a never-ending roller coaster of disappointments. You need to be happy with the grind, the sweat, the work, the tears, whatever it takes to get what you want. You need to be happy with the process. Find joy in what it takes in being consistent. And be happy with the person that you come through consistency. Let's face it, the process and the work that it takes to achieve a goal can take years, but the celebration, it only lasts for a very short time. So think about this today. Where do you need to be more consistent? What areas of your life are lacking consistency? How could you make changes to those areas? Is it finances, parenting, your job, working towards your goals, your relationships? Do a little bit of soul searching. Figure out what changes that you need to make to be more consistent. And do it. Now is the time. That's a lot of work. Break time.